What's up, youth? This is Brendin, and we're on day 18 of Motion X Living in Motion, our daily devotional series. And today we're talking about how the small moments and small things that we do in obedience with God can make a huge difference and do matter. Luke 21, 1-4 reads, "As Jesus looked up, he saw the rich putting their gifts into the temple treasury. He also saw a poor widow put in 2 very small copper coins. 'Truly I tell you,' he said, 'this poor widow has put in more than all the others. All these people gave their gifts out of their wealth, but she out of her poverty put in all she had to live on.'" And then Luke 16, 10-12 tells us, "Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much. And whoever is dishonest with very little will also be dishonest with much. So, if you have not been trustworthy in handling worldly wealth, who will trust you with true riches? And if you have not been trustworthy with someone else's property, who will give you property of your own?" The impact statement that I really like from the devotional before the scriptures today was that God does not need us to be God. He just needs our obedience and faithfulness so he can move through us in major ways. A lot of the time, I feel like we look at what we should be doing with our faith, with our walk with God, and we think that it all boils down to these big moments where, just crazy awesome stuff happens and we see God working through us and people are being saved and there's major life change. And those highlights are what define like a meaningful relationship. But these scriptures show that Jesus sees all the small parts that make up the work that goes into having those moments. And what I love about the first scripture is that Jesus sees what the rich are doing and sees that they're giving those gifts. But he also sees and comments on how much more it is that the person that is obedient with very little is putting in so much more into that moment. And I think that that's really comforting when we're stuck with only having the very regular and normal and kind of small things to be obedient with. It can be really frustrating to see, like, how is this making any difference? How is this making my relationship with God any stronger if nothing's happening? I really want to encourage you that these small moments matter, and that if we trust him with what we see as very little, he's there to grow that investment. I'm so happy that we're able to meet this way. I really hope that you get some hope and comfort out of studying and being faithful in the small things. Until we can meet again, see ya.